Hey, what's happening YouTube? It's Steve with Rake and Profit, coming to you with another video. Just recently got a new system installed into my closet, so instead of having one tier to hang clothes, I now have two. So that's great. I got a lot more space now to buy some more clothes and build my inventory. At this point in my clothing career, if you want to put it that way, I've got about 175 items of clothing right now that I have listed on eBay. I am selling between 25 and 50 items per week, and slowly but surely the numbers are starting to increase. Profits are starting to increase. I'm getting smarter and learning a whole lot. So yeah, I am excited about that, having some more space to buy some more clothes. But in today's video, I want to show you some clothes that I purchased over the last few days, go over some of the brands, what I expect to sell them for, and again, always in hopes to help you folks out to make a few extra bucks on the side, to be able to pay some bills, save up for a vacation, anything you want to do with it. But let's get started and talk about some of the clothes that I picked up. First item's a really cool item. This is a brand I'm sure you're familiar with. I've talked about it several times. It's the Territory Ahead. It's an extra large quilted cotton vest. Very cool. And when it comes to finding, you know, brands that sell well, I mean, the Territory Ahead is definitely one of them. And when you find unique items or unique pieces of clothing in a brand that sells well, you're pretty much going to hit a gold mine most of the time. So this is an odd item, quilted cotton, very rare and hard to come across, and it should sell for about 50 bucks, maybe 40 to 50. Spent 5 on that. Next item is a Hollister True Western Sportswear Pearl Snap. You can tell based on the little pearl snaps in replace of the buttons. Pearl snap shirts are funny. Some of them sell, other ones don't sell as well or for as much profit, but some brands that do sell well for pearl snaps are Hollister, Banana Republic, Panhandle Slim, Pendleton, and there's a few more, but those are a few good ones that I've always had success with. Next item I want to show you is a Masters Collection golf shirt. This is 60s 2-ply cotton, and you could tell this brand by the little Masters logo. This is the first time that I picked up this brand, but I have seen them sell on eBay pretty consistently and for good prices, between, I'd say between 15 and 30 depending on condition. This one's in excellent condition, so I'm hoping to get about 25 to 30. Next item I want to show you is a brand that I've never bought before, but again, like I've said in the last video, I've been experimenting. This is Phat Farm, and typically I wouldn't buy this, but the reason I did was look at the size. It's 3 extra large, and I like the design. It's cool color. It's a silky material, actually polyester, and it's just different. So anytime I find a piece of clothing that's really big, like 3X, 4X, even 5X, I pick it up because they're hard to come across, and they usually sell quickly and for a good profit. Speaking of big shirts, this shirt is freaking humongous. This is a vintage Lacoste dress / casual shirt. This thing is a 5 extra large. This thing is humongous. I'm talking huge. The person who wear this has got to be 400 or 500 pounds. I mean, this shirt is huge. I tried it on and it went down to my ankles practically. But yeah, Lacoste, anything vintage Lacoste usually sells well. It's got a little rainbow color to it. Nice color scheme, nice design, and paid like 3 bucks. Looking to get maybe 30 to 40. We'll see what happens there. Here's another example of picking up a good, well-known brand that's different. The clothing style is different. This is a Ralph Lauren polo sweater, just a different design, kind of a cool little Aztec look to it. This is linen, silk, rayon, and some other fibers for the material. I might have showed this to you in another video, I'm not sure, but I just recently listed it up, and hoping to get maybe 20 or 30. The condition isn't too well, so I'm just going to try to move it quickly. Here's a brand, Tommy Hilfiger. I usually don't buy, but the reason I did buy it was because it is made out of denim. Denim clothing usually does sell well if you get a brand that's at least somewhat well known. Spent 3 or 4 on that, and looking to get about 20 to 30 on that. Got a few watchers on it, so it'll sell eventually. Another good brand, Harley Davidson. This is actually a woman's top, button front, cool design to it, black and white, size large. Spent 3 bucks, looking to get maybe 20. This is a Burberry's, very nice top, 100% cotton, imported fabric. Spent 3 or 4 bucks, should get about maybe 40 or 50. It's a very nice brand. I did hear that a lot of them are counterfeit, so you're going to want to really feel the material and see if it feels genuine, if it feels like it's quality. You will come across some brands that they just don't feel right. Maybe some Ralph Lauren's, the tag looks a little funny or cheap, or you'll come across maybe a Burberry that just doesn't feel right. Now, I'm not an expert on differentiating between real and fake, but a lot of times the quality will be able to tell a story in itself. Here's a Tommy Bahama. I'm sure you all are familiar with it. Spent $3 or $4, and again, look at the size. That's a 3 extra large. This thing will sell quick. Got it up for, I believe, 30 or 40 bucks. Buy it now. We'll see what happens. Here's another Tommy Bahama. This is a Pima Pullover, 1/4 zipper on it. Very nice condition. I think I spent like $1 or $2, and looking to get about 30, 35 for that. Here's a brand you're all familiar with, I'm sure. Patagonia. This is a vented outdoor type of shirt. It's got some zipper pockets. Very nice color scheme to it. And just a nice material. It's pretty much brand new. But yeah, looking to get maybe 20 to 25 on that. Maybe a little more. Here's a brand I don't mess with a lot. But the reason I did buy it was because it had the tags. Brand new with tags. $89.50. And I spent $3 or $4 on that. Should get about 20 to 30. Here's some Ralph Lauren Polos, size large, size large, size large. I usually don't sell these individually, but if I come across some Polos the same size, I'll buy them all and I'll lot them together. I think I've got these 3 together lotted for, I want to say $44.99 maybe. Buy it now, free shipping. I spent like $1 or $2 on each, so should be some quick cash. Speaking of lotting items, these are some, let's see if we can get in there. Brooks Brothers, 2 Brooks Brothers. Gonna lot those together for $29.99 for 2. Spent like $1 each, so should make some money. One of the most popular brands that everybody is familiar with. This is the North Face, a vintage vest. Let's see, size extra large, very nice condition. Should get about 30 or 40 on that. We'll see. Here's another brand that I usually do not buy, Greg Norman Collection. But the reason I did buy it is because it was brand new with tags. Let's see, $54.99 or $78 new. Spent like $2 on that, so should get about 20, maybe more for that. So those are some of the clothes that I've purchased over the last few days. Got them all listed up, ready to go. Hopefully you folks learned a few things about clothing. Give you a few more ideas for when you're out there searching, trying to make some money with clothing. Remember, clothing, it takes a little while to get the hang of things. You got to learn what to look for. You got to learn how to list them the proper way, take nice pictures. There's a few things that are going to help you. It just takes time. You're going to make mistakes, but be willing to learn. Be willing to push forward. At first, you're not going to be making a lot of money, but once you really start to recognize the types of clothing, the brands, and just once you get an overall gist for what to look for, it's going to become a lot easier. You're going to go out to these thrift stores, auctions, and it's just going to be instinctual. You're going to just know. And, you know, even if you don't want to get into clothing like me, I've got like 175 items. Get into it at first in the beginning and, you know, get your feet wet. Learn what some of the top brands are, what some of the top styles are, just so you've got that in your arsenal. I mean, even if you're just into selling paper goods or video games or furniture, get into clothing and just learn the top brands, because I'm telling you, if you come across some of that rare Ralph Lauren stuff or some Burberry stuff or some of the old Pendletons, you can make a lot of quick cash. I mean, 50, 60, $200-300 a pop. Check out Hart's Motor Company. He came across a really cool, it was a hunting shirt, something Geiger, and I mean, he's got that listed for like $400, and you can make a lot of money with clothing on some of the more rare stuff. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully you learned a few things. Check me out at Facebook at Rake and Profit. I've been updating it daily with some cool pictures and some cool information. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate it, everybody. Hope you liked the video. Have a great day. Take care.